I've been talking to myself since I was a child, since I could remember, working on my problems vocally. And I don't know my times tables. You know, the ones you're supposed to learn in grade school. I don't know, for some reason, they just never stuck with me. And the clock on the wall is always teasing me, daring me to try and read its face, but no amount of flashcards have been able to embed in this head the art of telling time. And I'm a professional at misplacing things, like car keys and cell phones, that which I really can't afford to have suddenly become invisible. For years now, I thought these quirks to become problems. Like long division, just work at it hard enough and eventually there will be a solution. But what if there's no problem at all? What if this is just God's funny way of reminding me where I come from? Like, what if I just inherited a little more of my mom's crazy? And now, I have an overwhelming amount of her flowing through these veins. So my ability to lose what's right in front of me and talk for hours without stopping for a breath, and my constant need to clean is just more of my mother in me. So I'm hoping against hope that if I've been this blessed to receive so much of her crazy, that one day I will be lucky enough to inherit some of her strong. A strong that can raise three daughters and one son without killing any of us. A strong that always remembers to make time for the small stuff. A strong that has an ear to listen but never forgets to speak. A strong that can bury friends and family but still be that shoulder to cry on. A strong that can be diagnosed with cancer but never stop to sink into the quicksand of self pity but carry this family as if it was easy. And one day, if I am fortunate enough to hold the title of being a father, I pray that God would be gracious with me and give me just a portion of what He has given my mother. Just a quarter of her wisdom, maybe an ounce of her patience, and just a handful of her endurance. Something to hold on to in this boat that is shaking in the ocean that is called parenthood, that is threatening to drown me. If I can be anything like my mother, I know I would always keep this head above water. But as a child who is no stranger to rocking the boat, I have to take this time right here, right now, to apologize. Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for every morning in the fourth grade when I refused to go to school because the socks on my feet felt awkward, even though I know you put them on right. I'm sorry for every temper tantrum I threw and the anger I held in these fists until I was black and blue. Sorry for every harsh word spoken in the name of exhaustion. I hope you can forgive these lying lips if I ever called you anything besides amazing, extraordinary, above and beyond. Sorry if I ever made you feel like you were failing, because the truth is, Mom, you have given me something to aspire to. And so I take this time to say thank you. Thank you for every pep talk and every kick in the butt, for every sacrifice, for every agenda you laid down for the sake of us, me and my sisters. Thank you for every sleepless night and every silent prayer. Thank you for never giving up and forcing us to do the same. Thank you for always being a role model in this grave, harsh world that is in so desperate need of one. One day, if I'm ever lucky enough to be called dad, I will tell your grandchildren of the godly woman who taught me how to be one. I will tell them that she was more stronger than strong, and when they ask me how I got to be so crazy, I will tell them that she was crazier than crazy, the way every good mom should be.